Hi, everybody. I know a little bit of a change of scenery. Let me actually do this. It'll be. Let me see. Why is that showing? Anyway, sorry. The reason I was late was my lighting wasn't working. So that's why I was late. But I know I haven't done a weekly reads in 2-ish weeks, I think. Roughly. Hi, Liz. How are you? Hi. Yeah, I've just been like crazy busy, family stuff, nothing bad, just very busy the past couple weeks. But I have been reading. So I'm going to start with, let me fix my camera for a second. Oh, no. The currently reading pile just fell. Oh, no. No. Okay, there we go. Hi! 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 Hi, Shay. Hi. I miss you. We're going to have to do it like a collab or something. We need to do a collab. We need to work on something. I miss you. Ooh, what are you making? I love when I find out my friends are making dinner. Let's see. I've been reading a ton. I haven't been posting much, but I've been reading a ton. No stress at all. We'll figure out a collab at some point. Hi, Jamie. Yay, what books did you buy? I love the idea of buying books. Ooh, that's my favorite. I'll actually have to give you my grandmother's recipe because I have my grandmother's recipe for zuppa toscana. Yes, it's funny you bring that up. I lost my library card, so I had to go into the new branch of the library and get a new library card, and switching everything over from my Hoopla and my Libby accounts. The Hoopla one was fine. The Libby the Libby one was fine. It's updating my Hoopla one is giving me some major issues. Yes, I'll have to ask her for it, and then I'll get it for you, because zuppa toscana is one of my favorites. It's like a comfort eat for me. It's just comfort food. So far this month, I've read 7 books. I know, crazy. Who is she? What's happened? So what I have read, this is the first book that I finished this month. Austin at Sea by Natalie Jenner. And it is I guess you would call it a literary fiction. Yeah, it's all about these women who find out about these sisters who find out about letters that Jane Austen's brother still has of Jane Austen's, and they go to sea. They go to meet him in England, and what year did this take place? This was Boston, 1865. Highly recommend. Actually, funny enough, I didn't know this till recently, but this is a prequel to all of the books that I previously read by Natalie Jenner. So it's a prequel to the Austen Society, the Jane Austen Society, which I've read. Was that April when I read that? I think so. I read that. Loved it. I gave it 4 stars. I'll get you every recipe you want. Ooh. Oh, Joe Ide. I love his books. He's great. I haven't read them all, but the ones that I have read. Ooh. Keep me posted on that one. So this was a 4-star. I had a great time. You can technically start with this book before you get into the rest of Natalie Jenner's work because it's all like interconnected, but it's also not connected so much to the point of like you can read these out of order and you would still get a good time out of it. Highly recommend. Gave it 4 stars. Don't want to give so much away because it is a prequel to all the other books by Natalie Jenner. I'm hoping I don't lose my power. We've been having a lot of crazy storms around here, so that's why it's been very hard to like find time to film because we've been periodically losing power for a bit. We're okay, but it's just these storms, man. These summer storms are crazy. The book 2 that I finished so far this month is The Dead Cattail Assassins by P. Djeli Clark. I loved this. This is my second favorite by him, behind Black God's Drums, or Black God's Drum. I always put an S on that. It's literally, as it says on the cover, about a dead woman who comes back as a assassin. But because she comes back after she dies, she's supposed to not remember anything about her previous life. And then she runs into someone that remembers who she is. That's all I'll say without getting too spoilery, but loved it. Gave it 4 stars. I honestly would have loved this if it was like a full length. The world, he writes world building like nobody's business. Like he is the king of world building for me. And it's 260 pages, so it's not even that long. This is a stand-in for 4 books. This is the first book. I read The Song of the Lioness Quartet. I just finished book 4 today. I'm not going to discuss the whole entire series because I might do a video on this quartet itself. But the first one is called Alana's the First Adventure by Tamora Pierce. This came out in 1986. And it is so progressive considering it came out in 1986. Alana is a twin. She has a twin brother named Tom. Alana wants to be a knight. And Tom wants to be a mage or like a witch of swords. So she disguises her gender and pretends to be a boy so she can become a knight. And then they swap places. Like she's supposed to go to this mage school and he goes in her place. And it's just, it follows young love. Like I think they're like 12 or 13 when the books start. And highly, highly recommend. A lot of middle grade sometimes doesn't hold up, but this definitely does. I feel like there's more discussed in this quartet than in most middle grade books that are coming out now. Highly recommend. But I gave all 4 books 5 stars. So I loved it. I've just been going along for the ride, having a good time with it. And they're really short. How long is this one? 260 pages. I think the longest one is 350 pages. I love when my comment section can all says hi to everybody. It's my favorite. Shay, this will make you very happy. This book, the last book that I finished so far in June, is one of my most anticipated books of the year. King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. Oh my God. This is going to be literally one of my most, like, it's going to be in my top 10 of the year. Like, I've loved every single one of his books. This is my favorite. It's so different, but also not by him. Like, It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Shay, put this on your wish list. It's so good. So good. It's about, mainly at first it focuses on Roman, who is a money manager in Atlanta, and then he gets a phone call from his sister, I believe in Virginia. Yes, Virginia. And there's something going on with their other brother, so he goes home to try to fix it. And just things go from there. And it's so good. And I don't want to spoil it because it's not that long. It's 356 pages. I read it in 24 hours. This is all because of Bree at the Locked Petition. We did a collab with her Patreon where we read a book for 24 hours, and we read this and both loved it. Bree just needs to pick my TBR because both books where we did that project, this month, and then I believe it was February that we read January or February. No, March. Sorry, where we read Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. Both 5 stars, like absolutely fantastic. One of the greatest. Shay, you need to read it or get the audiobook. The audiobook's fan-freaking-tastic. It's so good. I found for you. I've heard of that book. I don't own it, but I've heard of it. I've heard good things. I'm actually going to flag that so I remember to look it up later. But yes, this one is fan-freaking-tastic. And it's just, I don't want to say too much because it's short and there's so many twists and turns. But I love the fact that he focuses on family because it's just like, I don't know about many people, but I have siblings and sometimes you just want to punch them in the face sometimes. You love them, but sometimes you're just like, I hate being the responsible one. And I felt that so hard in this book. It's so good. But those are all the books that I finished. So I've already finished 7 books this month. And let me get to my currently reading stack, which is much smaller. One is actually, I just have it on audio. I want to get the right title. It is called Palace Walk by Naguib Mahfouz. He's an Egyptian writer. Let me see. Yes, Naguib Mahfouz. I'm only a chapter in, and I hate this one character, but I think that's the point of you. You just hate this character. The husband's awful, but it's just, I'm trying to open up my way of thinking and testing things out in translated works, and this being Egyptian, I've never read anything by an Egyptian author, so I'm really curious. The responsible one? What? Why? I'm all like, we're always the responsible ones, and it's just like, damn it. Trust me, the one sibling you're gonna want to punch because he just makes these really bad decisions, and you're just like, stop it, stop. And that's all I'll say. I won't. But when you get into it, Shay, message me because you're gonna want to punch some people in the face. But this is a literary fiction recommended to me by my friend Dee Dee at Brown Girl Reading. And this one, I'm actually buddy reading with my cousin. This was a gift for my birthday. Yeah, my birthday, I think. It is a I guess a literary fiction. The English Bookshop. This girl, what's her first name? I swear I read books. um Oh, this is for my birthday. I have the note in the book. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Lucy. She's working at her family's mattress making factory, and everything's going down the tubes, but she's afraid to let it go because it meant so much to her stepdad. And then she gets a letter in the mail saying that her birth father passed away and she was left something in the will. That's as far as I've gotten. I'm only in chapter 3, 4. And I'm buddy reading this with my cousin. So yeah, I'll keep everybody posted on this one. This one seems it's heavy right now, but I think that's the point. This is the chunky one. I'm reading for the first time David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. I've never read it before, but my friend sent me this lovely, readable, floppy, I love it so much, floppy copy. So I'm about 2 chapters into this, and I also have the audiobook from my library, which is read by Richard Armitage, who's a fantastic narrator. So those are what I'm currently reading right now. What is everybody else currently reading? Let's see. What else am I know there's one more book I have to get to by the end of the month, but I can't remember right this second. We're always the responsible ones. No wonder we're friends, Shay. I know, it's so crazy. I've never read it, so I knew the general story, but like I've never read it, so I'm really curious to read it, and having Richard Armitage read it to me is just great. I have. I've watched the movie. I've only seen the movie. I watched it in a film for the ages course that I took when I was in college. I've never seen the movie either. There's so many classics that I want to get to. So most people know that I'm trying to read down my physical TBR because I have too many damn books. So I've been really good with only purchasing certain books. Actually, I want to watch Frasier. I've never watched Frasier. I've heard good things. Listen to the audiobook. The audiobook is the way to go. The audiobook's great. I'm just trying so hard to like read what I already own or stuff that I can get from the library. Speaking of books, I have linked in the description box down below. I'm having a sale on my Pango bookstore front. 20% off all orders if you order through me or order through my Pango bookstore front, and I get them shipped out within a day. Let all your friends know that are looking for books, and let me preface this by saying that if I have one of your favorite books on there, it's not that the book was bad at all. It's just I live in an apartment. I have limited space, and I want the books that I have in my apartment to be books that I love and I'm going to reread, or books that I'm really excited about. And I'm being ruthless with myself. I need to watch Frasier. It's so long. How? How? It's so long. Ooh, book sales are the bomb. Book sales are the bomb. I'm. Where do you watch Frasier? Is it Hulu? Because I really want to watch Frasier. Because I grew up watching with my parents Cheers. So I know of the character, but I had never watched Frasier. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on, and I'm gonna have some content out on the channel within the next week or two. It's just filming time. It would be great if it would stop raining so I could actually film without being afraid that I'm going to lose my power. Um, but yeah, I have a couple tags saved up, so be prepared, Shay. I'm going to tag you and stuff because I don't see you doing tags, and I think you would have fun with some of these tags that I get tagged in. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow. July is going to be busy, so I'm going to have some content out for July because it's Jane Austen July. And Bree at the Locked Booktician, I know I talk about her a lot, is doing her July Noir. So I'm going to be participating in both of those readathons for July. So you'll be getting some content in that regard. But the first week and a half of July is very busy because family's coming into town. It's just been every time it rains, we get a ton of bugs, and I'm just over it. I'm so over it. Oh, absolutely. No rush. That link is still going to be there. That's my permanent link. And I actually have a couple middle grades that you have recommended to me, Shay, that I'm going to be reading for Bree's little mini 2-week readathon. Yeah. That's on my list. I've never read 1984, and that's on my list. I need to get to the 5th season. Those are the only books by N.K. Jemisin that I haven't read. You're reading some good stuff. 1984. I just picked up a copy. I've never owned it. There's so many books that a lot of people read in high school that I've never had to read. So that's another mini project that I'm doing for myself, reading through some banned books that have been banned since the beginning of time. Yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I wasn't planning on going through all 4 books of the Song of the Lioness Quartet, but it was so much fun. I I read them all, each book in a day and a half. It's crazy. I have. I'm gonna reread it because I hated it when I was in school. I hated The Great Gatsby so much. But I'm gonna reread it as an adult. Yeah, there's so many books that I didn't have to read. I never had to read Hatchet from Gary Polson, I think is his last name. And I see them all the time at used bookstores, so I try to pick them up. I found a really nice, I don't even think it was red, copy of 1984. So I'm gonna do that, read that, and yeah, I'm doing projects. I want to work on collabs, so I'm gonna bug you within the next month and a half, Shay. I wanted us to do something together because I always love reading with you. It's my favorite. Ooh, I like the title. I really like the title of that one. And I also have a Disney project that I want to work on because I have so many like Disney inspired books that I just want to read because I have two. Okay, I have a problem. I have two shelves of Disney inspired books. The majority of the one series I've read. I'm just waiting for the newest one to come out in July. And then I have a whole bunch of books that are part of these Twisted Tales series that I still haven't read, and I know I have. It's a project that I'm working on for the rest of the year. Yeah, and the reason I haven't posted content is my mom's moving into her new house. So we've been doing a lot of moving. Not a major move, but it's like a lot of her stuff is in my basement and that kind of stuff. But it's all good stuff. It's just been uncharacteristically busy for this time of year for me. But yeah, I'm just having a good time, and I'm making content for what I want. And the reason I haven't really talked about the Song of the Lioness Quartet is I'm thinking about doing some middle grade content in regards to the quartet. I know. I know. There's so many that I just need to get to and I want to get to. And I know you can read them out of order and they just keep on sitting there and just staring at me with like looks of shame because they keep on staring at me. There's literally two shelves. No, the one shelf because the second shelf I've read them all. I read all the villains books by Serena Valentino. The only is it one or two? I think the only one that I'm missing by her is the Sleepy Hollow retelling. I own it. I think that's the only one that I'm missing that is unread by her. I'm so excited. I need to get to everything. Yeah, it's like I want because you have all these like ideas in your head and you're like I want to read everything and then you're reading stuff and then you're just like but I'd never touched this shelf and I've been wanting to read these forever. Ooh, that's the Merida one, right? From Brave. I did pick that up. My used bookstore had a copy for $5, like a hardcover copy. Let me know if and when you get to it. No pressure. I'll buddy read it with you if you get to it. If we don't get to it to July, that's okay. That's I'm just kind of going easy peasy. Next month I only am reading 2 books for I'm going to call them like for book clubs. I'm part of 2 book clubs. One meets quarterly and one meets every month. But we meet the last Friday of every month. Just don't feel pressure. Whenever you get to it, just let me know. Because I really want to get to the Princess and the Frog one, and I really want to get to the Peter Pan one. I am a sucker for a Peter Pan retelling. I know the original one is problematic, and I've read it as an adult, and it's completely problematic. But I just love Peter Pan. I love the essence of like Peter Pan and losing childhood and being afraid to lose childhood, and I don't know what that says about me. You want to hop on, Liz? Yeah, I know the first week of July I'm not that I'm going to be out of town, but like family's going to be in town, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, um, and then I'm traveling the last week of July, so we'll figure it out for sure. No pressure. Yes, that's the one I want to get to. That one and what what is the Princess and the Frog one? What is that called? Uh, Almost there. I love Peter Pan. I want to pick it up so bad. So I'm just you know what? Screw it. I'm going to add that onto my currently reading pile and just read it. I want to. Yeah, family's going to be coming into town, so like just kind of going with the flow of what everybody told me I'm going. Yes, almost there. Thank you, Liz. But yeah, I'm just kind of I'm reading what I want, and I'm making content about if something strikes me. That's kind of where I'm at, which is a good thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm hoping to have one of these out possibly next week. I'll keep everybody posted. Hit the like button, and if you're watching after the fact, please feel free to tell me in the comments what you are reading or what is your favorite Disney film. That's a different question. But yeah, there'll be some content put up. I'm going to be doing some tags. I'm going to put out a Jane Austen July TBR, and then possibly a TBR for July Noir to support my girl Brie. We'll see. But I definitely have some content planned. So keep your eyes out and hit the notification bell, because this is my channel. I post whenever I want and whenever I have time. Thanks for everybody in the chat during the live. And thank you for everybody watching after the fact. And thank you to the new subscribers. I've got a ton of new subscribers in the past week. And thank you for everybody's kind responses with my first film's content. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I know. Ooh, I know. Oh, yeah. But thank you, everybody. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye.